impressed you about Ryan Russell this year?
You know, it's honestly, with Ryan, I didn't get to see much, being on the offensive side of the ball. But, what we see Ryan, because we see him on film all the time, is he's very explosive off the edge. And he's a great pass rusher, and he's very disruptive when he's healthy. He got banged up a little bit, and he was slowed down, but now that he's healthy, we expect to be back to that force off the edge again.
What's impressed you about David Ensler this season?
Just his overall attitude. He's willing to do anything you want him to do, and he's just a great influence around. You don't have to be a senior to lead, but he's a quality individual, and he's played all special teams, and he's willing to do anything he can to help the team. Yeah, similar. It's very similar to this. That's why I wanted to get out here today, back on the grass for a little bit, just to get our feet underneath us and run around a little bit.
These are some legitimate keys of the game, you guys. Legitimate keys of the game.
Control the line of scrimmage. That's going to be big, like we always talk about. Convert our third downs and to eliminate turnovers.
With what you got in the middle of defense, I can't imagine people having success running up the middle of you guys. Maybe they have. I haven't seen their games. But
I sure hope not. we'll find out. With those guys, no. When our interior people are healthy, when KK and Bruce, they are a formidable pair in the middle, and they've done a very nice job against the rush when we've been healthy. Again, we went through a stretch in the middle of the season where we were very banged up, and we had to play a lot of young people. But when they're healthy, and like I said, they're very formidable.
Brandon Taylor's status?
Still uncertain. We don't know. So again, that's going to be a game time deal.
How have those younger guys looked then? Because when we talked about them before, Rose and Watson, but McDaniel got in that mix.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They're getting better every day. With Eric, when he transferred over from offensive line to back to defense, they've all done a good job. So again, it's a growth experience for them. The more playing time you get, the better you're going to be. So they've done a very nice job filling in for those two.
OJ, no, not yet.
He's shaking. I'm trying to get you guys out of here.
OJ Ross obviously did not play in your bowl game last year. And just what have you seen about his growth over the last year and be here and have a pretty good season? And it sounds like he's changed off the field as well.
Maturity is a unique thing to have in one's life, and as we all get older, we all were young at one time, and sometimes when you decide to make a change for the better, you make a change for the better, and that's what OJ has done. And again, it's shown itself on the field, and it's shown itself off the field, and that's the amazing thing about in this profession. You can see the growth of kids, and that's the rewarding part about it. You can see someone who was an individual who at times did not make they weren't bad choices, but they weren't the best for him. And now to see him where he's turning around and he's actually doing the right things at a much more consistent level, that's very rewarding.
Just to have healthy Raheem, now Akeem back there, that's your normal kickoff return lineup. To have those two guys back there and just kind of the danger that they can pose to Oklahoma State on Tuesday.
Oh, that's always good. Raheem is still banged up a little bit because he's still recovering from that PCL. So we don't know what's going to happen at the end of the year, but it's good to have them back there and at least at the capability that they are right now.
He says he's healthy.
Good. He's healthy. He's healthy there.
Oklahoma State, it sounds like playing quite a bit of zone defense. How important is it then for your receivers to just really run precise routes and kind of find those holes in the zone?
That doesn't change. Always the time they have to run good routes, whether it's man or zone. The precision and the execution of the routes has to be top notch.
So when these last three games, when you've made a really stronger commitment to the running game, you basically route. Before then, we would see Cantavia and maybe Raheem line up and get carries. I guess, why did you narrow the focus so much just to those two guys to carry your running game?
Well, just like anything, you need to get a feel for it. It's like when you're playing revolving quarterbacks too. You need to get into the flow and you need to get a feel for it. And a lot of times running backs don't get a feel for it until you get banged around a little bit, your 13th, 14th, 15th carry. And so, and you watch Raheem, Akeem Shaver's gotten better in the second half. Breaking tackles, going forward, because he's getting a feel for it. You get bounced around, you get a sweat going, you get a feel for the game, and then plus you're not afraid to make a mistake. Go play and do that. And I think that helps those guys execute there. Same thing with Ralph. You know, the more you're into the game, the more carries you get, the better feel you have for the game. We really feel the better off you're going to be.
If you've been asked this before, I'm sorry, but just when I see you, you seem, this is obviously a very unusual situation, but you just seem to really handle yourself well and enjoying this. How much have you enjoyed the last 3 to 4 weeks?
Oh, awesome. Who wouldn't enjoy it, you know? You know, you get to be, and I've told my parents this, my friends this, how many people would love to be in this situation? If only for a month. I get to coach at a Big Ten school, go to a bowl game on January 1st, and be the guy on the sideline. That's awesome. Who wouldn't want it? That's like a Christmas present, you know? So hopefully we'll unwrap it with a victory and have a great day.
Thank you.
We good? All right.
Thanks, Coach.